When you go down that tunnel, I run up them steps and the sirens going and Z cars comes on. Doesn't get any better.
First football club to reach 100 years of top flight football. First to wear numbers on the shirt. First football club to use nets. First to have dugout.
It's been at the heart of its community for 133 years.
Look at these scenes!
There have been highs.
The winners are Everton.
Goodison Park is on lift-off!
And lows. It's marked loss and love.
This has been all of my life, what I've known. From an early age, coming here with my dad, it was the world to me.
I've come back this time and it still feels like the People's Cup.
And that feeling you can't scratch.
It's the atmosphere, it's really noisy.
It shakes when you score.
The derbies here are special.
It's going to fall for Andy King!
When the crowd are angry and they're ready for it, it's a hostile place.
It was home to one of the greatest players of all time.
He's part of Goodison. It was his spiritual home.
Howard Kendall had ended Everton's 14 years in the wilderness.
The energy you get from the people on the stands, it's so big.
It's been at the sort of centre of our lives for all of those decades.
There won't be a dry eye in the house.
The tears of it and the emotion will be just too hard to bear for a lot of people.
It was tinged with sadness, but it was shrouded in blue.
I feel like we won something. We haven't won anything, but you feel like you won something. Yeah, the atmosphere is terrific.
Dare I say, but I don't think any other football team could do a send-off like today.
Amazing chaos. Yeah. That's the best way to describe it. Chaos. Good, isn't it?
For Evertonians, Goodison Park has been a constant for all of their lives.
I was 14 when I first came to the stadium here, and it's going to be a sad day.
Go on. You can get it out.
Travel from Sheffield for 45 years. Mum and Dad have had season tickets at Bullen's Road for over 50 years, the two of them.
It's not only the loss of a ground, but those who shared the journey.
My dad was a Blue, my granddad, my great-granddad all lived in Everton, and we're just a Blue family, and this is a really emotional day for us. It's going to be crazy, you know what I mean?
I've had a cry today. A lot of people have been through them turnstiles that aren't with us. That's what I'm thinking about today.
First Division Everton kick off from left to right against Second Division Blackburn Rovers at Goodison Park.
Goodison Park has been at the centre of its community since it opened in 1892. A magnet on match days, it's given fans some memorable moments.
It's going to fall for Andy King! Oh, yes, he's got it!
But it's more than just a football ground.
It's a special ground because I think of the close proximity it is to the pitch, but I think also the close proximity it is to people's homes and the small houses around it, the surroundings. It's a great community. It's got a great community built around the club as well.
And community runs through Everton's DNA. Match days are a buzz, with friends and families coming together in a ritual which has spanned the generations.
All of the 5 decades of my life, I've been going regularly to Goodison Park. It's identity, it's family, it's everything, to be honest. It's been at the sort of centre of our lives for all of those decades.
The sound of Liverpool is
BBC Radio Merseyside.
This is a club that's been part of English football right from the start. Since 1892, fans have made their way to the match here. The wooden seats and turnstiles give Goodison its character, but show how dated it's become.
There you go. This is why other fans call us Goodison Park, because these are plastic seats, but below me in the lower Bullens, you've got the original wooden seats. I'm really going to miss it because there's so many memories that are tied up in here as a small child, as a teenager, and as a dad as well. This is social history, not just football.
In its day, this club was a pioneer.
First to have dugouts, first to have a coach manager, first to have undersoil heating, the only football club with a church on its premises.
Lily Barnes was so much more than a tour guide. She lived and breathed the club. Lily died 2 years ago. She'd worked at Everton for 43 years. BBC Radio Merseyside recorded what would have been one of her final tours. Her granddaughter, Elle, has followed in her footsteps.
Sign him up. Any position, sign you up. How much would you cost us? Tenner. My nan, Lily Barnes, well known in the Everton community, massive Everton legend. Everything she knew about Everton, if there was anything she didn't know, probably wasn't worth knowing. She made everyone feel special when they entered the doors here at Goodison Park, showing them around every element that she could, teaching them every little secret that she could, and just making them fall in love with Everton. The worst seats in the house. She loved getting hold of the international supporters and teaching them everything about English football, but there was one Brazilian in particular that came over looking for my nan. On the match day they met up. She passed him a scarf and he's been a Blue through and through, so she really did go that step beyond just to make sure that everybody could have their own relationship with Everton Football Club.
See this gentleman here on the wall? Dixie Dean. And Dixie Dean is the only player in the world to have scored 60 goals in one season, and it still stands 85 years on.
My nan taught me everything that I knew, seeing her deliver the best tour I could possibly imagine, learning the history and the facts from her. That was special to me, and when I took over the full tour and she just had that eye-to-eye moment with me, no words spoken, but it was just that we've got there. These are the expanded dugouts, but the ones are past that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
It's okay. It's emotional, massively emotional. This place is just a museum of memories. It is just a sanctuary of where you just feel belonging and unity as a family.
Some of these people have been here, 40, 50 years. It's your life, and it's been mine.
Match day is as much about friends and family as the game itself. Johnny and George have been friends since they were 4 years old. They've been coming here for over 60 years.
John and I grew up together in the same little village in just outside Northwich in Cheshire. And after we'd left school, we joined a Sunday League team. I was right back, he was left back. I was brought up with stories of Dixie Dean.
Now for a little dribbling practice and a hard shot.
It's been part of my life that long. It's just, I'd be disappointed to leave this ground. It's just the crowd and the closeness together and close to the pitch. And the atmosphere makes the atmosphere really brilliant.
I remember 1985, Bayern Munich being here, 3-1, and Goodison was shaking. That was my very best night. There were plenty more, but there was nothing quite like that.
4 minutes left.
3-1.
They're not clapping you.
I knew that.
And turning into your granddad, obsessed with the grass in the garden.
Joseph was brought by his dad. His daughter Emily has taken Grandad's place.
I've been coming here for 46 years. My first game was in September 1979 when I was 2.5. My dad said I cried all through the game. From an early age, coming here with my dad, it was the world to me. You know, my dad was old school, he didn't really talk much. He was from that generation where you weren't encouraged to talk about your feelings and your emotions, but it was different here. You know, from the second that we stepped in the ground, all we talked about was football, about Everton, about the opposition, about the referee. You know, conspiracy theories he had about the attendance when it'd be a full house, but the attendance would show 7,000-8,000 short. He'd be like, it's a tax fiddle, that lad, the kid in the tax man. And, you know, it was just everything to me. It was the cornerstone of my relationship with my dad, arguably, throughout the years.
I like coming to the match a lot because we just get to sit in the seat where my granddad and my dad used to sit and watch the match right behind the goal.
Tony has spent 36 years in the armed forces. Everton helps him support fellow servicemen and women.
We are a supporters club like any supporters club, but they really treat us well. They look after the troops. If we have people out on operational deployments, they'll get goodie bags together for them which we can collect and send out. Signed match day programmes, signed shirts, signed pictures. I think they realise it's that little piece of home when the guys are away, the guys and girls, wherever they are in the world. There's a little bit of home that comes to them from us, through me and the committee, to join them back with the club at home from wherever they are in the world. I'm quite fortunate being the age that I am. I've seen us win the title twice here, so 85 and 87. I've seen lots of derby wins, European nights. Some people will talk about the Bayern Munich game, and that was fantastic, but the game that sticks out for me was QPR, May 1985, when we beat them 2-0 to win the Canon League One First Division trophy, as it was. It was a fantastic game. You've probably seen pictures of it. It was the game where there was people over, we used to have an old clock in the corner, and there was all the fans were on the clock and stuff.
On a Friday, we prepare the kit earlier in the week, and then the day before the game we come down and make sure we've got everything correct. Each player has different requirements really. The goalkeeper is always first in line. That goes back as far as the likes of Neville Southall was there many years ago. I think it's going to be tough for many Evertonians. I think it's a big change in the life. It's been the life for so long, you know. But it's coming to an end, and we've just got to embrace it.
I think the fans will be upset, you know, because it's like a second home for them. They've been here that long and they know everything. It's a part of Everton history, isn't it? It's just that they come to the Goodison Park to watch the team. When they go down to Bramley Moor, it's a fantastic stadium, but it'll take a few years to get it softened up to the Everton ways. The average steps you do probably is 13,000.14 kilometres. That's an average cutting day. That's what we do.
What we do now is we decorate Goodison on a match day. We do the flags on a match day, so we'll either do them in the park end, the Gladys Street. To leave here, you know, it does touch your heart. We want to make sure that we leave a legacy, and this is the legacy, but we've got to take that with us, because without Goodison, there is no Bramley Moor, so this is the heart of what goes into the new one.
Hundreds of players have worn the famous blue shirts, no matter where they were brought up. Once an Evertonian, always an Evertonian.
I got the chance of actually playing here at Goodison Park. I turned Liverpool down to join Everton, so I became a fan's favourite just for that reason at all. Even if I weren't admired as a player, I think I was admired as a person for turning Liverpool down.
Already in the area. Oh, it's beautifully done. Snowden scores.
January 87, this place became my heart and my soul. To Evertonians, this place is heaven, and it'll be a sad, sad day when we eventually leave this place.
When you go down that tunnel and run up them steps and the siding's going and Z cars comes out, doesn't get any better. The atmosphere at Goodison Park is second to none, especially in massive games. I mean, derby games were magnificent.
It's going to fall for Andy King. Oh, yes!
It was electric when we played.
I love the buzz of getting out. Goodison, you'd have a mixed crowd some days, and you know, when they'd be so easy-ozy about it, and then you'd come out after half-time and boy did they let you know.
Under the lights at Goodison is the most special atmosphere. I do like playing under the lights at Goodison. When the crowd are angry and they're ready for it, it's a hostile place, and the derbies here are special. I'll miss everything about the place. It's hard to pinpoint one thing. It'll be emotional, be sad, but I think better times ahead as well, and we have to look to the future now and thank Goodison for everything it's done.
When I first came, I called it the People's Club, and I didn't realise probably how big a message it had put out. I think it struck a note with a lot of people, and I've come back this time and it still feels like the People's Club to me. It means a lot to the whole area, and I think the work they've done in the community as well, Everton, over the years has been fantastic. And Goodison quite often has been the heart of that.
Goodison Park sits in the West Everton ward. People here have a lower than average life expectancy. Child poverty is nearly 40%, and 40% of working age adults have no qualifications. It's 9:30 and people are queuing for food. 180 of them today will be given a helping hand.
Do you want any sunflower oil or the brine?
Pay £3.50 for a surplus of £30 worth of food to support a family of 5 for a full week. That £3.50, you see non-perishable items, tinned meat, pasta, rice. Then they go on to get fresh fruit and veg, fresh meat, fresh bread as well. And quite often we'll also give them a recipe book as well to go with the food. So we're educating people on how to cook as well.
People like John, whose work isn't as regular as he'd like.
Like for the last couple of months, it gets me through the week, like something to eat and all that. Just helps me out, like.
And Winnie, who has a family to feed.
I've got kids at home. I work as well, but you know, sometimes the salary is not enough, so we always come here every Thursday to buy our groceries.
And what do you do as a job, Winnie?
I'm a carer.
For me to see a participant do a full 360, gain employment or come along as one of our amazing volunteers is why we do what we do.
Everton in the Community is one of the Premier League's top community schemes. It delivers 60 different programmes in 155 locations across Merseyside. 30,000 people get help with things like education, poverty, dementia and mental health support. In the past 10 years, the charity has invested £13 million regenerating the local area.
We've got to respond to the stuff going on in our neighbourhood around education inequality, how poverty's hit, the health inequality, life expectancy. It's a good community here, so we're staying.
The brand of Everton is the thing that attracts people to perhaps do things that they wouldn't normally do. So you'll get a lot of Blues who'll come here for a checkup and wouldn't go to their GP or wouldn't go to a hospital. So that's the thing. I mean, this place and this football club actually save lives.
This is Everton's new stadium at Bramley Moor Dock. It might be bolder and bigger, but the intensity of Goodison Park is key to the design.
That energy of the sort of cacophony of the fans and feeling like they're right on top of the pitch. Even though it's a bigger building, we worked really hard to make sure that the stands are right on top of the pitch, and that sort of home pitch advantage you get from that is, you know, worth everything. It's definitely going to be loud and intimidating.
Snoish waits a little longer, comes up now, wants the keeper to move, and she slides it!
Next season, Goodison Park will enter a new era, when Everton women clock up another first.
In the Merseyside derby.
It's the type of move that really has the potential to unlock the women's game, not just for Everton, not just in the city of Liverpool, but nationally as well. And I think for Everton to effectively be operating 2 Premier League standard stadiums, one for the men and one for the women, really sets us apart.
In the 42nd minute, it's Katja Snoish from the penalty spot.
The energy you get from the people on the stands, it's so big, and I think it's because it is an old stadium, but the way it's built, it just sets it up to just be loud and loads of energy close to the pitch.
The new chapter of Everton's history will look different. Goodison will be redeveloped, reworked and reinvented. But that history will be preserved here in St Luke's Church, nestled in the corner of the stadium.
This is like a boy's bedroom. This is what you want when you grow up. You have your wife or your partner and they go, I'm not having all that in the house. Well, this is it. This is the second home. You can see different tables, programmes, society, all sorts of fantastic memorabilia.
I've been to World Cup games here when I was 15 years of age, you know, seeing Pelé. To see this player come out, you just knew his history, and even when he walked, he looked different, you know what I mean? He looked special. He got kicked all over the place, and that to come off. It was heartbreaking in that respect, you know.
This energetic young fellow hanging around the goal.
Dixie Dean, he's part of Goodison. It was his spiritual home.
Now for a little dribbling practice.
And he loved the ground, he loved being there.
Slow motion close up to show you exactly
He
how
must rank at the top because he set a record in 1928 of 60 league goals in a season. Some clubs don't even get 60 league goals.
There is a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of emotion, a lot of intensity, but also integrity, dignity and respect. Being an Evertonian, I mean, you're not a glory hunter. You're not in it for winning championships every season. You go through a lot of fin, and then you maybe get a little high point, and it's beautiful.
The stadium has shared some of life's milestones. Barry Morris's dad, George, sat in seat 97, row B, in the park end. His ashes are buried in front of where he sat. Dell and Ali Thornton, they tied the knot here.
I didn't really want to fuss. I didn't want to get married in a church.
I was in work reading the Evertonian. As used to, there was a little advert at the bottom of it saying, on one of the pages, just saying we've now got a licence to actually do weddings. And as it happened to turn out, in the calendar we were the first ones.
From my kind of, just keep it quiet. I don't like being the centre of attention.
Don't want to fuss, it was a
bit of a thing.
Obviously, getting married to Ali was brilliant, but sort of doing it there, I don't know, it did make it a little bit more special.
Yeah.
My middle name's Howard. Cousin Alan, his middle name's Harvey. And David's middle name's Everton. So, that's just the family we were brought up in. I can't imagine life without Everton, for better or worse. I'm not saying anything. That sort of view you get when you're walking from the pub and you turn into Gladys Street. And it's there in front of you. It still takes your breath away.
Everton's greatest manager was Howard Kendall. 3 times he took charge at Goodison Park. He was also a player. He died aged 69 in 2015. Latterly, his pre-match routine often involved a meal here. But the Strikers' Suite isn't inside Goodison Park. How many fans walk past number 9 Goodison Road every match day and never realise what's behind the front door? Lifelong fan Ray Parr bought the house 27 years ago and stripped out the downstairs to create a members-only hospitality lounge. Howard was its most revered guest, often entertaining fellow diners as he had on the pitch across the road.
Without a doubt, by far, the most successful manager ever. And he produced teams that played proper football, not dogs of war or anything like that. He really got the club by the scruff of the neck and brought them into the European standard.
In the shadows of Goodison stands the People's Pub, the Winslow Hotel. It's witnessed it all, and it was here before Goodison was built.
I picked up a book as a kid back in Ireland. It was a Liverpool-based novel, and there was a section in the book about Everton, Goodison Park and Dixie Dean. And after reading that book, that sucked me in, and I've been an Evertonian ever since. It's always the same before the match, the anticipation, the atmosphere just builds right up to kick off. I think the last game is going to be like something that no one's ever seen before, because the tears of him and the emotion will be just too hard to bear for a lot of people.
Goodison Park has an energy when you walk in the stadium, whether you're an away fan or a home fan. You walk in and you can feel the memories in the walls, and I think a lot of families will be saying goodbye to loved ones and not just the stadium.
Goodison Park is just a football stadium. Concrete, metal, wood and grass. But its story is about the people, their emotions and memories forged over 133 years, which have made it so special for so many, for so long.
Personally, I've never wanted to leave Goodison, but when you see what's being developed on the dock, it's fabulous.
It's going to be missed, but we're excited for the future.
It's like a brand new house, isn't it? You've got to put your own little stamp on it, haven't you? So it's up to the players, the staff and the fans to give it some soul.
I'm getting the one who's going to shut the back door on the way out now. My job's to try and get the club on the right road. There's a brighter future ahead.
My dad took me down to the Winslow pub, told me stories of the European Cup, how we conquered Bayern Munich under Goodison lights, how we blow teams away with our Everton fight. Look at the old lady shake with us, look at those memories made, and of all of the games that we played, you were our spiritual home every day. The lights on the Goodison blow you away. So I took my son to the Winslow Pub, told him stories how we always stay up, how we scrapped against Bournemouth on the very last day, how we always survive the Everton way. Look at the old lady shake with us, look at those memories made, and of all of the games that we played, you were our spiritual home every day. The lights on the Goodison blow you